Wow, it's actually Halloween. Well, I'm your host, Doctor Wolfula, and welcome to the final day of October. It was an uphill battle getting here, but we finally did it. So, happy Halloween, or happy whatever day you might watch this video on. Since it's Halloween, I'm legally obligated to review a film from the Halloween franchise. I suppose the film today will be Halloween 5. The posters and box art include the subtitle The Revenge of Michael Myers, but it's really just called Halloween 5. Its predecessor, Halloween 4, was a great sequel that reintroduced audiences to Michael Myers after Halloween 3 ditched him. Halloween 4 also has one of the most chilling endings to a horror film that I've ever seen. Then Halloween 5 came out and pissed all over that. Let's watch. The movie begins where the last film ends. Michael is pursuing his 8-year-old niece, Jamie Lloyd, but the police show up to shoot the shape down. He falls into a mine shaft, though they add a bit where he's still alive and crawling away. They even change it so the police throw dynamite at Myers in this movie. Why do the police have dynamite? Apparently all of that wasn't enough to take down old Myers, who's swept away by a river and finds himself near a small shack where a hermit lives. Myers tries to kill his host, but passes out. Loomis shot Michael 6 times in the first movie, and he was just fine. I guess he's getting too old for this shit. We skip ahead to the next year on the night before Halloween. Jamie Lloyd is having pleasant dreams in a mental institution. We get a flashback to the end of Halloween 4, where she stabs her foster mom with a pair of scissors, kind of like her uncle when he was a lad. I suppose this isn't a very fond memory for her, and she's calmed down by a nurse. This occurrence psychically awakens Michael from his coma. Yes, according to this movie, Michael and Jamie are psychically bonded. Another retarded thing this movie introduces is a Thorn tattoo on Michael's wrist. I'm just going to get this out of the way. The writers of this movie didn't know what it meant when they made this movie. They just put it in as something they could explain in the next movie. That's awesome. Leaving audiences with questions you don't have the answers to. Great. Michael gets up and kills the kind old hermit who nursed him back to health for a year. That's kind of a dick move, Mike. The next day, Jamie receives a visit from her stepsister Rachel, and Rachel's obnoxious friend Tina.
It looks so good.
God, I feel like I'm watching an episode of Full House. Luckily, Dr. Loomis pops in to remind us that this is a Halloween movie. Oh, and then Jamie gets some brick mail. That's the best kind of mail. Apparently, Jamie isn't well liked in Haddonfield. It happens when he stabbed people, believe me. Rachel heads back to her pad so she can take a nice shower. Why is she taking a shower now? It's the middle of the day. Of course, serial killers like Michael hate good hygiene, so he stabs her with a pair of scissors. This causes Jamie to have a psychic spaz attack. Now that Rachel's dead, we're left with her 2 bimbo friends, Tina and Samantha. Oh, joy. They meet up with Tina's boyfriend, who dresses like Fonzie and looks like he's in his 40s. Oh yeah, his name happens to be Michael. Oh man. Well, they drive off. Meanwhile, Jamie spots her uncle hanging out next to a tree, so she starts running and finds him chasing her. Turns out to be the janitor, though. How come this janitor was able to catch her so easily, but Michael can't?
There you are. We've been looking all over for you. Come to me, baby. Come on. What happened? Was it one of your drinks again?
Somewhere else, a man in black is seen exiting a bus. No, it's not the man in black from the Dark Tower, but it is another thing put into this movie to be explained in the next movie. Yeah, they didn't know who this guy was supposed to be when they made this movie. That's the best way to write a film series. Michael finds Michael sitting in his ride, so the shape does the worst thing imaginable. He scratches the car! Oh god, no. Oh, Michael also kills Michael. Whatever. At least I only have to keep track of one Michael in this movie now. Mike picks up Tina wearing a mask as a disguise. A different mask, I mean. Why did he pick her up anyway? Is he trying to get laid or something? Is that what this whole movie's about? They drive a bit and stop at a gas station for some smokes. Since Tina's in danger, Jamie has another one of her spaz attacks and uses her psychic powers to tell the cops where Tina is. I am not even joking. They bring Tina to Jamie, but she's too busy being an annoying bitch to listen to Jamie's and Dr. Loomis's warnings.
Sorry, I gotta run.
Tina, please.
Stay away, okay? You know, you're really creepy filling that little girl with all that boogeyman crap.
I believe that you're in danger. Jamie believes it too.
Jamie's a 9-year-old girl.
Be sensible.
I'm never sensible if I can help it.
I really fucking hate her. Tina bounces off to a Halloween party that Michael plans on crashing.
Take me, but spare my friend. She's a virgin.
Got her phone number?
You think that's funny?
Hey, no, man. No, hey, just a little Halloween prank, okay?
Definitely not funny.
Wouldn't this be considered disrespectful in this town? Like dressing up as Hitler at a bar mitzvah. The gang heads into a nearby barn where Samantha and her boyfriend Spitz have some awkward, drawn-out sex. Michael interrupts this Aryan pants party by stabbing Spitz with a pitchfork. Samantha pulls the thing out of her boyfriend's corpse and attempts to defend herself. Doesn't really pan out for her, though. The party's over, so Tina goes out to find her pals, but instead finds their lifeless bodies. Michael begins chasing Tina in a car, but Jamie shows up with her friend Billy, so Michael changes his priorities. Mike chases his niece through the woods, yet ends up crashing the car into a tree and it explodes. It fucking explodes! Michael gets out, though, without a single scratch on him. How does that make sense? Mikey attempts to kill Jamie, but is stopped by Tina, who is thankfully stabbed in the process. Dr. Loomis somehow knew where Jamie and Billy were and take them to safety. Loomis decides to challenge Michael to meet him at the Myers house.
You have to fight it in the place where it's strongest. Where it all began. If you want to get rid of this rage. Michael, go home. Go home! Go to your house. I shall be there waiting for you. You'll find her waiting for you.
So Loomis takes Jamie to the old Myers place where they have a cadre of police officers waiting. Nothing could possibly go wrong, right? Well, Jamie has another psychic vision and it tells all the police officers that Michael is at the mental institution. Why are the police taking these psychic visions seriously? Michael shows up and Dr. Loomis attempts to reason with him instead of shooting him 6 times in the fucking face.
Let me take you. Let me take you to her. She'll take your rage away. Michael, you better live. You don't need. You don't need that.
Diplomacy never works. Michael murders the single cop who was left to guard Jamie, and he continues after his niece. Jamie flees to the attic where she finds the corpse of her dog, Mike, and of course, Rachel. When Michael pops in, Jamie practices being dead by lying in a nearby coffin. She's about to get the knife, but she says something that changes things.
Uncle? Boogeyman? Let me see.
just like me.
This is actually a pretty touching scene, but then Michael goes apeshit. Jamie runs into Dr. Loomis, who grabs her and actually uses her as bait.
Little girl! No! Get her!
Well, Loomis, I think you're going a little too far. Regardless, Loomis actually catches Michael in a Scooby-Doo trap and shoots the psycho up with tranquilizer darts, of all things. And when that doesn't work, he goes old-fashioned by whacking the SOB with a 2x4. This leads to Loomis having a heart attack or something, and he topples over Mike. Well, all in all, they've captured Michael, finally. Sure, he's not dead, but whatever, it's good enough, I guess. Too bad that man in black fellow I mentioned earlier pulls a Deus Ex Machina and breaks Michael out from the joint. Yeah, a cliffhanger ending. Well, that was Halloween 5. Sure, the cliffhanger ending isn't a big deal now, but back when this movie actually came out, you had to wait another 6 years to find out what happened next. 6 years! Even then, Halloween 5 is just a bland movie in general. It has some good moments, but it's not worth sitting through this pile of mediocrity. I give Halloween 5 a cliffhanger out of Carrie. Nobody came to my Halloween party!
Rescue cats.
Fine dogs.
That's our job.
And we love it.